Hey everybody, Paul Ramsey here, and I'm joined by Kevin Martin, who is presenting a 3-hour workshop at the 2017 NGH Convention. It's titled Quick and Impressive, excuse me there, Quick and Impressive Demos You Can Do Anywhere. Kevin, how are you?
I am doing great, Paul. I really am. Thank you very much for having me here.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Hey, how did you get into hypnotism?
That's an interesting story. I've adopted 3 children, and the first one, he was 5.5, and shortly after we got him, we found out he had loads and loads of abuse when he was younger, and so about 10 years old, we had to put him in a residential. He was just too dangerous to be at home, and about 17 years old, he was getting absolutely nowhere. And I had already been exposed to NLP and some hypnosis with Tony Robbins and stuff. And so I said, I know he's got issues that are just emotional, and I know this can be fixed. So I went out and got trained. And after I got trained, my mentor, my teacher said, hey, you can't work on your own son. It's just not going to work, and you're not experienced enough. So I hired someone who had the exact same training I had, and she was just doing this for a lot longer. And, within 3 sessions, 5-hour sessions, which I know are really weird because we don't do that too often, absolutely everything went away. Absolutely everything. I mean, here's a kid who was hospitalized 3 to 4 times a year, psychiatric hospitalizations for hurting himself, hurting others, and everything went away. He's 27, 28 years old now, and hasn't been hospitalized, hasn't had anything else happen since then. So when that happened, I said, oh my God, this is terrific, and I've got to follow this, and I got to do this and help others too.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
It's amazing, and people who know me know that I am extremely passionate, and that's the driver. That's why I am so passionate about this stuff. I really am.
That's cool. Good for you. So people who come and spend these 3 hours with you, they're going to learn about at least 4 different occasions in which they could do demos.
Yeah.
The types of questions to ask to get the best candidates. They're going to learn how to differentiate these demos from typical hypnosis demos. They're going to list the types of issues that the demos can be used for. You got good learning objectives here. What do you think beyond this? Like, this all makes sense to me, but when people do spend this time with you and then they're done, when you think about what you're going to help them learn and help them acquire, what's the value in knowing this stuff?
All right. Great question. Okay. One thing, this is a 3-hour. I did this as a 2-hour last year, and phenomenal success. I had one guy walking out screaming to the top of his lungs he no longer drinks soda. I had one other person who I think was also a demo who said this is absolutely the greatest thing in the whole weekend. I realized, though, there was great demos that I gave them, but I wanted people to come out and actually be able to confidently use this the minute they walk out. So I've expanded the 3 hours to give them some more detail. Now, quick and impressive demos. These truly are demos that you can do. You can, within 5-10 minutes, you can help someone give up something they've been eating all along and they really wanted to quit. You can help someone get over an intense negative feeling within 3 or 4 minutes, and they really, it's really been bothering them. It's wonderful. These are demos, but I use them in my practice. Just the other day, I had a woman who had come in and she wanted some help with overeating, but she said her worst thing was she drinks 4 to 5 cans of soda or Coke a day, right? She walked out of this office, and her friend was with her, and her friend was so impressed. She walked out of this office. I handed her a Coke, and she had this ill feeling on her face. She said, no, I have no desire. So what differentiates these? These are truly, most of what I've been doing at the NGH, and I've been presenting there for the past 8 years, Most of them are NLP based, and most of what is here is NLP based, but there are demos you can do as a hypnotist because it's just changing the mind of the person. It's just helping them change a behavior, and that's what we do as hypnotists. It doesn't matter that I don't formally, progressively relax them. It's the same thing. So people can walk out of here, they can go do demos in front of groups and really impress the heck out of people. But they can also use these demos as part of their practice. And I already know a few people who I've taught these to that use it with almost every client. So it's phenomenal stuff.
Cool. Excellent. I think there's always, anytime we're learning, it's good, right? But I think anytime that you can learn something that you really feel like you can go right back to your office and hit the ground running and start implementing, that's really nice. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And truly what I put into here, they will. Not only can they do the demos, it's one thing about teaching someone to do the demo, but in order to own the ability to do it, you really need to understand it, right?
Yeah.
And so I've got that in here as well. That's why it's a 3-hour.
Cool.
Give you the full understanding of what you're doing.
Right. Hey, when you think about the things that you're teaching here, the idea of demoing, the value of demoing, like you think about a time as you progressed as a learner and a practitioner where something just clicked for you and it got like accelerated, it got way, way better, way faster.
Yeah. Actually, it was funny, actually, when we're talking about demoing, one of these techniques that I'm teaching in here, I was going to present, and I did present at a health club, and they were having a little fair. But when I walked in, the owner wanted some proof. How does this work? And to my surprise, he says, I want you to do a demo. And I said, okay. And then he saw one of his own clients out walking past the door. He yelled at him. He said, come in here.
That's awesome.
Talk about being put on the spot. And this is a little technique you use to help people get over a negative feeling, an intense negative feeling. And for demos, and this is the way I'll do it in the classes, I'll say, okay, who has someone that when they think about them, when they see them, they just clench up.
Yeah.
It's funny because everybody has that. And what's even better is a demo in front of a group, because I have used this in front of many groups, that it makes it humorous at the same time, because you say, okay, think of this person, and all of a sudden you see their face change, their affect change, and you can kid around and everything. But within 3 or 4 minutes, all of a sudden, they think of this person in an extreme neutral way. No more tied negative emotions.
Right.
By the way, isn't that what we do when we help our clients with emotional problems, be it on a person, event, or whatever it is? They can think of a memory that caused a trigger before in a complete neutral way.
Yeah.
Think of when I did this demo with this health clubs many years ago, and I saw it work with this guy. This client of the health club came in, and he had this guy who was like an arch enemy, really, honest to God. And all of a sudden, he's looking at me and says, I don't even care about this anymore.
Right.
It clicked, and I said,
yeah.
This is truly a great demo. This is truly something, not only a great demo, but a great thing, because often our clients need to that's part of the baggage our clients have, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I said, this is definitely the value.
Nice.
Demos are demos. Now, I've been to demos before, and I've learned some demos. In hypnosis demos, the problem, you can do an arm catalepsy, arm raise, whatever, and you can do some things that look pretty cool, but what does it do for the individual? Right? The individual, well, yeah, you can give them the gift of having a great night's sleep, and they'll relieve some stress and stuff, but when you can do something like help someone give up a food or a snack that they absolutely couldn't,
Right.
or help someone get rid of an intense negative feeling. And I won't advertise it like this, but I will tell you, doing demos in my workshops, I've had people come up to me afterward, but they didn't really tell me what the problem was, and tell me that they were actually sexually assaulted years and years ago, and they've been going over this for it's PTSD, really,
Right.
and they've been dealing with it for years, and it's gone. And
Yeah.
I myself say, "Oh my God, this was just a little demo, and it's supposed to be for something light,
Yeah.
not for something
Yeah.
like PTSD." But
Yeah.
you know how your clients, how the people sneak in and try to do something
Yeah.
you don't want, but it's that powerful.
That's cool. That's
And if
great.
you can learn something like that in just a couple of hours, I think we got a lot of value here.
Yep. Absolutely. Hey, so again, guys, just to recap, August 12th, that's the Saturday of the convention, 8 a.m. This is a 3-hour workshop. So you're looking at 8 to 11, 2 hours and 50 minutes, technically, I suppose, with Kevin. Quick and impressive demos you can do anywhere. Kevin, if people want to learn more about you, what's a good way for them to do that?
Well, they want to learn more about me, they can go to my website at www.poseffects.com, POSEFFECTS.com. Or, if there's anyone local in New England, I also run the largest meetup on NLP and hypnosis in New England. And you just go to meetup.com and look for Greater Boston NLP and Hypnosis meetup. Now,
Nice.
one thing I neglected to say, and she's not here, I am not doing this by myself. This 3-hour class is done with my lovely wife, Brenda, who is also a master practitioner in NLP and also a certified hypnotist. And she and I do this together.
Cool. Cool.
So
Excellent.
people don't have to listen to just my voices and my mug only.
Right. Yeah. You got it covered. That's good. A little co-facilitation is always nice. That's awesome.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
thanks for making this time for me, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you very much. I
All right. We'll
appreciate
see you in August.
it. See you in August. Take care, everybody.